Hey,
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
risotto. Come over here.
Nice to see you too. I needed that.
Why? What's going on?
We had a real scare at the campaign office.
What happened?
Baruti got pushed around by Mr. London's goons and London himself.
Jesus, is he okay?
He's fine. He's probably fine.
How about you? Are you okay?
I'm okay. They didn't touch me.
But you got involved.
I had to. I couldn't just let them do that to Baruti.
I really wish you'd stayed out of it. You don't know what those people are capable of.
They're just cowards.
Cowards with the might of the Syndicate behind them.
Still just cowards. Look, I'll be okay. They wanted to scare Baruti. Nothing's gonna happen. They're not gonna come after me.
About earlier. I'm sorry I pushed your therapy buttons. I didn't mean to pry.
Don't worry about it, Rez. I was tired. I'm okay talking. Really. And I do feel better.
It's helping?
It's helping. Mostly because of you.
Let's hope you don't change your mind after this risotto.
How was your day?
Not as interesting as yours. I published that bingo piece. Now I'm following up the leads on the clampdown.
It's getting ridiculous out there. Everyone's on edge.
I know the campaign work is important to you, but you need to be careful about getting involved in local affairs. Even Sully doesn't want us to write too much about what's happening here in Propast.
If you stop reporting things because you're afraid of what will happen, you're censoring yourself.
We need to pick our battles. Like that Mr. London business. He shakes businesses down, runs the local black market. Bad, sure, but not corporate level bad. Or Kaiser Constantine bad.
I guess.
I'm not happy about it either, but sometimes you need to let the small fish go in order to catch the bigger fish.
I get that. Maybe I'm an idealist.
We both are. But I'm also a realist. And I really wish you'd drop the campaign work. Hey, come over here and taste this.
I don't like his tone, and it's not the first time we've had this argument. Sometimes Reza can be so controlling. I don't like it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I know he doesn't understand why I'm volunteering. I can't say I understand it either. Politics was never me. I wish he'd be supportive regardless. I don't understand it, but I need it. I wish you were more supportive.
It's not even like you're that invested in the politics. I know you want to stay busy and...
Stay busy? You think that's all it is? A distraction?
I don't want you to end up getting hurt again. I spent a year thinking you might die. I don't want that again.
You'd rather I sit at home and watch Eurotrash?
Look, I'm heading out for a bit. Feel free to eat without me.
Oh shit, sandwich. Food's burning. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say you love me, show me.
What's Saga up to, Magnus?
Sleeping, playing, plotting our downfall. I don't know. She's in a crib and she's been suspiciously quiet.
Good, that's good.
And you're not listening to a word I'm saying. How's the story coming?
Don't ask.
All right. So when can I read it?
Don't ask.
All right then.
Itchy.
Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
I worry when you leave.
I thought the whole point of building this house was so that we wouldn't have to worry so much anymore.
Oh, I'll always worry.
Hey, what are you doing out of your crib? How did you pull that off? Let's get you back, safe and sound. You're starting to sound like a real estate agent.
Recently renovated, low interest rates, unbound from space and time, never twice the same neighborhood, comes with one beautiful baby girl and a sexy, willing wife.
Sexy, but not always so willing.
Just focus on the skew, dear.
You better let me read what you've written afterwards.
Not a chance. Now, shut it.
Are you out again? You're a clever one, you are. Now be a good girl and stay put.
Itchy.
Saga? Are you up and about? Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows. Don't worry. It'll be our little secret. Hey, baby, Mama's working. Give me a minute. One second, Saga. I'm just finishing this one sentence. Almost. There. Right. What do you want? Did you want something? The door? You want me to open the door for you? I can do that. There you go. Now, don't go into the fireplace again and get ashes all over the place, okay? Where was I?
Hello, Saga. You're growing so fast, little one. Soon you will talk and remember and see with other eyes. Eyes that can no longer see me. There's so much of me in you, sister-daughter. I know you cannot understand me now, but I want you to know that I will watch you and protect you. Over time, our link will weaken, and you will be blind to me, but I will still be right here. Tomorrow, in 10 years, for as long as you live. And at the end, my sister, my daughter, we will reunite. The circle will be complete. The worlds rejoined, balance restored. The stories we will tell each other. I'll see you soon, my little Saga. May the balance be with you always.
Who are you talking to, Saga? What's all the babbling about?
Is she in there? How in the stars did she get out?
Magic, honey. It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Hey, how did you go, baby girl? Did you sprout wings and fly?
There's someone else in the house, Magnus. I can feel it.
I don't feel anything. Don't worry, Etta. No one but us could ever get inside. It's impossible.
I hope you're right. I could have sworn there was somebody. Oh, Papa's not the only one making stew.
Hush, baby, hush. Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Amar soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed you here, in the deep, in the dark, in the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come home.
How is he, Naane? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever ate him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted. To be free. To be reborn.
When I do kill you, you will feel every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, and that deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Sleep, my child. Sleep, and never wake up. We're waiting for you. All of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here, with Amar, in the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
Wake up, Kian. Wake up. Wake up!
Where in Shadow's name am I?
I don't know why they didn't just kill him when they had the chance. After all, he's our enemy. He murdered Raven.
I hear he defect. Shit, he's here. What if he heard what we... Shh.
They're waiting for you out in the main hall.
The traitor is back on his feet. Praise the balance.
How are your wounds?
There's still pain, but I won't admit to weakness in front of these strangers. I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me. There's still pain. My wounds are fine. What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Liko, you are in the Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
Our?
The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her, and me.
I remember. The portal. Blood magic. The shadow has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again, and will never walk the slopes of the First Mountain. The captain. The portal. The portal. You used blood magic to bring me here.
You care more about your afterlife than you do about the man who saved your life. You're truly unworthy of his sacrifice.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle, a fucking Azadi.
He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi. This creature, this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life. He insults my people. We are not all the same, Dolmari.
Perhaps. But then my people all look the same to you, do they not? We're livestock.
I've turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dolmari, speak to me in this way. What did you say?
You are a traitor. You have the blood of countless magicals on your hands, and it will never wash off.
What's to stop me from shedding your blood as well?
I'd like to see you try, Ghazi.
No one's trying anything. Liko, stand down. Kian, please understand the sacrifices that were made in order to bring you here.
I didn't ask for those sacrifices.
And yet, they were made. Kian, we chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you.
As a symbol.
But also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the Resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
I can never be one of them. But what choice is there? I have no nation, no faith, no mission. What does it matter that their resistance is not mine? And by fighting my people, I might save my people. Let them lock me up, throw away the key, let them kill me. I will never be one of them. Your resistance isn't mine.
You're right. This is our fight. And you are the enemy.
Are you certain of your decision, Kian? The captain laid down his life so that...
Shepard, he has no understanding of honor or sacrifice. Let me bleed him dry.
We do not murder our prisoners. We are not them. Take him to his room and keep him under guard. I will visit him later. You're a very stubborn man, Kian Alvane. Even my authority has its limits. If you continue to refuse our offer, I'm not sure I can convince the others to let you live. And what good will your death do? How will it repay your debts? Put a stop to the wrongs your people are committing? Bring April back to life? This is the coward's way out. The easy way out. I expected more from you. And I'm sure you expected more from yourself.
It's just a cheap illusion of choice. I join them, or I die. I live by their rules, or I don't live. At least death would be on my terms. How is choosing death cowardice? To live on their terms is no choice. It's just a cheap illusion of choice. You've offered me no real choice, Shepard.
You've already embraced your death, but ask yourself, do you truly want to die? Of course there's a choice still, a real choice between right and wrong. This door will remain open for a while. If you choose to accept our offer, you're free to leave your cell. No one will stop you. But when that door closes again, it closes for good. And then I can do no more for you. You will live and die with the consequences of your inaction. The path has been cleared. The choice, Kian Alvane, is yours alone.
From the moment this journey out of darkness began, I have been led, dragged along a single path. The choices I did make, did they matter? The captain's life was forfeit, regardless of my role in his death. My escape was inevitable. My recovery in someone else's hands. Maybe I'm trying to swim against the tide, fight an impossible fight. Maybe I need to just let go and follow the path that's been cleared for me.
You changed your mind.
You cleared a path. All I had to do was follow it.
It was your choice. Can I trust you to stand by it?
Whatever the consequences.
Good. Good. You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life. I'm still not sure why or what for.
We would not have saved you if we did not believe in you.
The Dalmari does not agree.
The Dalmari has a name, and Liko has his reasons. You may want to speak with him.
And what if he's right? What if I'm not the man you think I am?
It doesn't matter, Kian. You have been born again. You can become the man you want to be. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai is... he was a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us, he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else. I'm caught between worlds, part of neither. I don't belong. For the time being, I will try not to disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepard.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
She saved me. Gave me a second chance at life. She has faith in me, even when I've abandoned all hope. If anyone deserves the whole story, it's her. Of course, Shepard. Before all this, I was the Apostle. Back home in Azadir, I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the Goddess. A little over a year ago, I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the Goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral. But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental. But I know now that it was meant to happen. She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan. Infidel. Terrorist. Leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the Resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up. But now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation.
to help rebuild the Resistance, to avenge April Ryan, and to bring justice to those I have hurt. For that, I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
So the Apostle has finally risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
No matter the circumstances, I will never let anyone speak to me in that way. Watch your tongue, Dalmari.
Oh, what, Apostle? Will you murder me? My family? My entire race? Of course. You are Azadi. Genocide runs in your blood. Like you, I'm from the West. From the great continent we call Antigua Aba. Land of the setting sun. The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir. As though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dalmari tribes?
I am of the Dol Antigua, the Western Dalmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before, Apostle Alvani.
He must be mistaken. I thought before that there was something familiar about him, but I've been trying to remember. He's trying to taunt me. We have never met, and he has no reason to hate me personally. He hates me for being Azadi. I have no love for the Dalmari either. They tried to wipe us out before we returned the... I don't think he's lying. But where could we have... He must be... We don't know each other.
You murdered my father in front of me. If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepard that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now. Unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you. And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts. You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
That Light of the Goddess. Liko is I...
Our water tanks are running dangerously low, and I smell no rain on...
What are you planning? I don't recognize the game.
Turning the Sentinel?
There are, truth be told, they may not look like much and they don't have the resources, but they won't give up until the Azadi are gone, or their resistance is dead. I lost my own father to a Dalmari, but that justifies nothing. He won't forgive me, and one day he will try to kill me.
Take Anik with...
Why would I be as obvious as Tan...
The Resistance. A year ago I fought them. Today, I'm one of them.
I'm glad to see you're up and about. Morse gambled on the fever taking you. I won quite a few iron pieces, to be honest.
This one leads the magical resist. She's a striking creature.
Preparations are still being
Woman.
made for this evening.
It's hard not to
You
admire
should use the
her
opportunity
beauty and
to
poise.
speak with the others and familiarize yourself with the Enclave.
I'm told our baskets are empty, save for that awful flatbread. A poor Kian Alvane, soldier, apostle, assassin. I expected someone taller. Well, I'm glad to see you stopped making such a fuss and done the right thing. We ain't got time for shilly-shallying namby-pambies. Too much to do, too few of us left. We need proper commitment. And I can see it in your eyes. Aye, there's a fire there. You'll do just fine, I think. Ah, never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Marcuria and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic, and she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you, but it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic, Sticks, you come to me. Your bunk ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi, but this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
I have a feeling I've seen this man before. He wasn't wearing a uniform and he wasn't a general, but his voice and his face. I know nothing of this place. Where I'll be eating, sleeping. I'm sure I'll have time to learn more about the Enclave after tonight's... I have a feeling I've...
Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, I can't imagine you would, unless you're from around here, and you're clearly not. In my former life, I didn't have much contact with the Azadi outside of bars and card tables. And you don't look like you visit either of them very often. In my new life, I've been mostly stationed here at headquarters. We don't see a lot of Azadi visitors.
Perhaps in Marcuria?
No, I don't see how we could have met there. You must have me confused with someone else. Carry on, laddie. Oh, and make us proud, damn it.
Small of stature, big in spirit. That's the general. They're a scruffy lot, these. Truth be told, they may not... The resistance. A year ago, I fought them. A young Zid.
You're a woman?
Oh,
There were some in Azadir, but they were hunted like animals.
Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm glad you changed your mind. The Resistance needs more people. I do get the whole not wanting to jump right into it thing. That's totally me. I can never make up my mind, either. So, I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and my father would kill me if he knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around, so... Hey, I'm Enu. You're Kian.
I can't not speak with these people. Now that I'm supposed to be I know I need to learn to speak with these people. With magicals. I can't not speak with these people. Now that I'm supposed to be part of their resistance. The girl deserves a response. I am.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? That's... yeah, great. I've never been. Is it nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, you know, waging war and murdering magicals.
Conquering. Murdering. That's how she sees my people, my nation. As if the Zid don't have blood on their hands, too. If she could see Azadir as I see it, she'd know there was so much more to it. But what's the point in trying to convince her? This is all she knows of Azadir. Maybe that's not so surprising. How would someone who's not from there know the truth? These people only see the actions of a conquering army, led by criminals. It's my responsibility to ensure that our story is told in full. You think that's all we do?
Oh, no, obviously there's, things I don't know. We don't get to socialize with Azadi very often. The ones I meet wear armor and carry swords and shout a lot. Also, they kill Zid. So, maybe I'm biased? Anyway, I just wanted to, you know, present myself for you. Introduce myself to you, not present myself. That's not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
She's trying too hard, and not succeeding. I don't know why she bothers. It's not like we'll ever see eye to eye or be friends. She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance. You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you, Enuma Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar.
Oh, wow. The same, Kian Alvane, apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay. Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
Oh, yeah, that's much, much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Liko. He has issues.
We have a history, he and I.
Oh, okay. History. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
I find myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for being a magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any. So, what's your story, daughter of...
Oh, just Enu. No one calls me daughter of blah blah here. And my story is totally unexciting. The opposite of exciting? Boring? Dull? Humdrum. That's the word. I'm a humdrum farm girl. Was a farm girl. And hey, now I'm a rebel. Go figure. Never saw that one coming. Well, that's not entirely true. At least my parents don't totally disapprove. They'd be happier if I stayed put and out of trouble. Married a boring Zid farmer, had little boring farm Zidlings. But they are proud of me. They believe in the cause. And they totally hate the Azadi. Sorry.
You have good reasons for hating us.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can go back there when this is all over. To the farm, I mean. I like fighting for something. I like having a purpose other than farming, being a loyal daughter, a Zidling breeder.
Clearly.
I really wouldn't make a good Zidwife. I'd be the worst. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is. I'm sure the others would love to say hello. I know Jakai's been dying to meet you. The General, too. And Liko, Well, not so much, Liko.
They're a scruffy lot, these rebels. How can they... Truth be told, the resistance. A year ago, I fought them. Today, I'm one of them. That one looks better dressed than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in.
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
Dar is an honorific in Azadir, and Hoi a common greeting. He must have had interactions with Azadi, or studied the language and culture. Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years. Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid. At the Journeyman Inn. Benreem Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname. I'm Jakai. Jakai Salmin.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt. But that doesn't absolve me of responsibility. I arrested his aunt, but apologizing won't do anything to change that.
Not that I blame you, Dar. And neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us. You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
I don't have time to listen to his story now. He obviously wants to tell me his story. I should let him.
It was good business. I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family. Do you know who they are? Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
This story seems important to him. He needs to get this off his chest. I should let him continue. He has a lot on his chest, but I don't have time for any more. Not now. This story seems...
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the Magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action. Those of us who betrayed our own.
He really wants to get this off. I think I've heard enough of his story. He's obviously looking for redemption. Why he thinks he'll find that with me, I have no idea. But I should not encourage him further. I'm sorry, but I have to get ready for this evening's mission.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry for going on and on. I'm just so happy to have you here with us. I hope we can work together soon. You have my support, Alvane Dar. I mean, Kian. And good luck out there tonight.
Are you ready, Kian?
I am.
Good. Liko and Enu are joining you. They will tell you what you need to do tonight.
How do they expect me to enter the city and not be recognized, even at night? If any Azadi sees me, they'll sound the alarm in an instant. How do you expect me to walk around unseen? Any Azadi will recognize me in an instant.
Of course. That's why our Zidmari sorceress made this, especially for you.
Magic.
There's no escaping it here. If you want to help us, I'm afraid you must drink it.
A Bakshivan masking potion.
Not quite, but a good guess. A masking potion would last for less than an hour. This is an Irhadian veil. It remains potent for days.
It makes all but the trained eye slide off you. Unless I speak to anyone, the guards won't even notice me. I'll be like a shadow to them. It's a very potent and very costly magic. Not easy to come by.
You know your potions?
When I trained to become an apostle, I was required to learn magic. Know your enemy.
I'm sure that will serve you well. Drink it before you step ashore, and the veil will conceal you. But be cautious still. Don't speak to any Azadi guards or sympathizers. Don't attract attention. And remember that those who know you intimately can always see through the veil. Kian, I need to know that you're committed to this before I place my people at risk. Enu and Liko, they are precious to me.
I gave you my word.
Good. I shall question your choice no longer. Liko and Enu are waiting for you down the stairs in the hidden harbor. But you can't go into Mercuria looking like that. You'll need to get dressed. I've left some clothes on your bed. I trust they will fit you well.
What do you think the Asadi are building? Those machines and metal cubes everywhere.
I hear it's some sort of weapon.
They've left fresh clothes out for me. Question is, will they fit?
Apparently, you'll just be able to push a button to get rid of all your...
Oh, right, that must be it. We're risking our lives to learn more about Azadi plumbing. You absolute tit. If we keep losing people without winning any ground...
Oh, we didn't see you.
You're going on a mission, or...
I hope your mission tonight is a success.
Don't mind your pick.
Best of luck on your mission. You couldn't ask for better companions than Liko.
Do you get seasick?
What?
Oh, I just want to know if you're going to get all pukey on us, that's all.
I have been on a boat before.
Good. Then I don't mind sitting next to you.
We've wasted enough time. We need to leave. I'll tell you about the mission once we're on our way.
After you, Kian.
We need to split up. There's much to do, and we don't want to arouse suspicion.
Maybe some instructions first?
I'm hoping your memory is better than the Zed's, Apostle.
There's a traitor in their midst. I need to identify this person before he or she can cause more harm. I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. This powerful man runs the criminal underworld in Old Town. There's a traitor in their midst. I'll be looking for a turncoat in Old Town.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all we know. Someone in Old Town spying for the Azadi.
He...
Or she.
Probably frequents the Magic Ghetto, but she must be human, or they could not be working with the Azadi.
We also believe they attend National Front meetings. National Fronters are traitors, Azadi collaborators. Their leader, Honor Hilaris, holds regular secret meetings somewhere in the city. That's probably our best chance of identifying the traitor. sneak into one of those meetings and identify our guy. Girl, woman, person?
I'll begin my investigations in the market. Where can I find this man they call the Mole?
Oh, it's not
The Mole's burrow is right here in Shady Quay, Kian.
Ah, right. Yes, Kian, you will find the Mole close by. He is close by, this man who is called the Mole. Who is a human man, obviously.
God save us from Zidlings and their lack of subtleties. The Mole operates an underground supply network out of the Magic Ghetto. We need food, medicine, and arms. And so we need to maintain, good relations. Whatever the Mole asks of you, do it. Without questions.
It's time. I'm ready.
You're on your own now. Anu and I have other assignments tonight. Once you've identified the turncoat, I'll meet you in the Magic Market. It's not far from here. Follow this street into Old Town.
Afterwards, we'll meet up at the Cock and Puss.
The Rooster and Kitten. It's a tavern on I Reed Avenue, right off the Southgate Market. Ulvik, the publican, is a friend of the Resistance.
I'm sure it's all very confusing right now, Kiam, but there are maps everywhere. You can't get lost. Well, you can probably get lost. Are you going to get lost?
I'll find my way, Anu.
Right, good luck, big guy. Guys, both of you...
Goddess, forgive me for this. That tastes pretty good, to be honest. Unless I make myself noticed, or meet someone who knows me well, I'll remain veiled. A map of...
The Mole's expecting you. You'll wait your turn in the back. Don't speak unless spoken to, and no funny business. All right?
He's not doing a very good job of being inconspicuous, but maybe that's the idea. He keeps an eye on me at all times.
An unfortunate side
the
effect,
Mole's
Madam
well protected.
Mole. I don't expect.
Unfortunate side effect? Is lot more than unfortunate side effect. Is mud-riddled catastrophe is what is. Everyone in bar sleep. Everyone who drink wine close eyes and start snore. Not good for business.
Well, yes, we put too much of the poppy stem in the mix. I blame the...
Don't care. Responsibility on you. You cause disaster, you fix disaster. Poppy stem only to make wine more good, give spice, make more people buy wine. This make people not buy wine. This make people sleep and not drink any more wine. Make people buy other wine. This is bad thing, not good thing. Bad thing. So, you fix. How you will fix?
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. We've run out of poppy stem. It went into that one shipment.
Earth save us from you lot. Without poppy stem, our wine just wine. Nothing extra. No spice. Very well. You get Evensong from City Green. It grow there. Goat eat it. Goat love it. Goat get dizzy and fall over. Goat never know when enough is enough. Not same as poppy stem, Evensong, but we'll do for now. Make wine more special again.
Thank you, madam. I'll...
Mix right amount next time. Not too little or no spice, and not too big, or everyone go sleep. And if everyone sleep, you sleep. You sleep long sleep. Final sleep.
Oh, right. Gods. Yes, I... Thank you, milady, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing, Azadi? Come out of shadow. Let me see you.
Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance, and the creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only sees me as the enemy, it'll be impossible to come to terms. She must know who I am, and why I'm here. The creature clearly... I have a name.
Good for you. All things have name. Without name, we no thing. Me, I have name also, but no need to go throwing name around like acorn at Snapjaw. I have name. It is there. We move on. Is why I name myself the Mole. Is enough. Serve function. Easy to remember.
But that's not your true name. Just like my name is not Azadi.
Are you so weak you need true name to remember who you are?
It's not about that. Names, titles. It's about tradition and respect.
Tradition? Respect? This from an Azadi? What is your important name and important title then?
I am Kian Alvane. I was the Apostle, but now I'm a rebel. I'm here to make my people leave the Northlands and return to Azadir, and to ensure our so-called leaders stand trial for their crimes.
I dunno. Smell like trap. But let us pretend you speak truth. What you want with the Mole?
I was told you could help us with weapons and supplies.
Maybe the Mole can help with weapon, maybe she cannot. But before this question answered, you help me with something. Scratch back.
Scratch?
He's just saying. Not want your oversized hand all over back. Favour for me. Favour for you in turn.
What do you need?
Need to intercept Runner. Messenger who pass word between guard station in city. There is letter I need. You help Mole do this, Mole will consider your problem.
I can do that.
Good for you, Apostle no more.
One condition. This Runner. You will not hurt him.
I will not? Why not?
They use young men for runners. Boys. They have fought no battles. Killed no rebels or magicals. They don't deserve to die.
They are still enemy.
I need your promise.
I promise. No one hurt your little Runner. My man there will mark place on map where Runner pass. From there you find place to take message from Runner with no guard watching. Remember, no one must see. Very important this. You take letter from Runner, we get letter from you, everyone goes separate way, everyone happy. When job done, talk to the Mole again. The Mole will be ready to talk business.
I wonder what sort of magical this one is. There's much to do before the... I'll be on my way.
Go. Shoot, leave. You know door, easy to find, still open.
hell? You tried to steal my purse.
So? You're a Zardi!
That's the worst excuse ever for stealing a purse. You could get your arm chopped off.
So far, so good.
Lucky for you, I'm not a Zardi. Now scram.
How tall are you? You're really tall.
Leave me alone, boy.
You're a lot taller than my dad. Are you sure you're not a Zardi?
Yes.
You look a Zardi. Are you a soldier? Why aren't you in uniform? Are you secret police?
What? No. Run off before I lose my patience with you.
You sure look like one of them.
Oh, for the love of the goddess. What's your name, boy?
Bip.
Bip?
Yeah. So?
You should be with your mother, Bip. Not out on your own, thieving. Go home.
Can't. Ain't got one.
I'm sorry. You should still not...
They're not dead or anything. My parents. They were just sent to Gien.
Gien. That's where the Magicals are sent. They don't come back from there. But the boy must know this already. He must have seen it happening to others. The boy probably has no idea what happens on Gien. I shouldn't be the one to tell him. Gien. To the prison colony.
Re-education camp. That's what my father said. They probably didn't listen very well in school when they were children. They'll be back when they've been properly re-educated.
No one comes back from the islands. Not Magicals.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Are you saying they're going to stay there forever?
He's only a boy. But so was I when I became an orphan. No one protected me from the truth. The boy can't be more than 10. He doesn't need to know the truth just yet. I'm sure they're coming back.
You don't believe that.
I do not.
So why are you lying to me?
To protect you from the truth.
I don't need to be protected. I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can.
So what's going to happen to them?
You shouldn't think of such things. Do you have no family here?
Not in Mercuria. They're all in the Southlands. What's going to happen to them?
They will be put to work. That's what the prison camps are for. To keep the Magicals away from humans. To segregate them.
Segregate?
To keep Magicals apart from humans. Forever.
You're lying.
I am not. Truly.
You're one of them. Why are you here? Are you going to take me and send me to be a segregated?
Segregated.
Too?
I'm not one of them.
Well, you sure look and sound like them.
I'm sorry about your parents. But I have things I need to do.
Are you with the Resistance?
Resistance? Well, of course not,
Because I overheard someone saying there's an Azadi in the Resistance now. And if you're a Azadi, and you're here, and you have things to do, that sounds an awful lot like you're with the Resistance.
Keep your voice down, boy.
Don't worry. Everyone in Old Town supports the Resistance. Most everyone, anyway.
What do you mean by most everyone?
I mean that there are some who don't support the Resistance, some who sneak off to National Front assemblies, some who rat out rebels to the Azadi.
Do you know anyone like that?
No. Well, I don't know their faces, but I know where there's a National Front assembly tonight.
Show me.
What?
Show me where.
I get to go on a mission with you. That's so incredibly cool.
Calm down, boy. I just want you to tell me where it is.
How well do you know the city?
Well, not very.
Right, so I'll show you. Too complicated to tell you.
It's not safe.
For you? No. For me, I leave the ghetto all the time when it's dark. I know where to go, where the guards are posted, their patrol routes, everything. I'm like a rogue, one with the shadows, the Veiled Avenger. I'm an assassin.
Just show me the way, and then you're coming straight back here.
I'll just stay for a little while.
Straight back. Or I find someone else to take me.
Good luck with that. But fine, I'll come straight back. Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason to delay this mission. Let's go.
Yes! Follow me! need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
Tasty sandwiches.
I've got eats from across the Northlands, from far away as
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig?
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
No, forget it.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective.
Cured elven meat.
Balance!
Goddess,
Are you a
tired
ghost?
of standing
Where in
here
Shadow's
night
name did
after
you come
night,
from all of a
nothing
sudden?
happening. Go on, you may pass.
See? Easy.
Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't... How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the Apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious Apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the Resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
Not much. You were wounded by Azadi bullets, you almost died. You're working with the Resistance. Oh, and you betrayed your people, of course. Everyone knows that.
Everyone? Goddess.
What's your goddess like?
What?
You keep saying her name. Is she pretty? What's the colour of her hair? Is she brown like you, or white like some of the other Azadi? I'm pretty sure she's not blue.
I have no idea what the colour of her hair is.
How can you not know? This is important.
It is not.
I know the colour of all our gods' hair.
I'm sure you do.
Do you want to know?
I...
This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person, or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, Scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated. In recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes. People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying and wish to return to their families.
Shadow's name? You came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be out here so late. They frown on that sort of thing.
That might be Arne Stont's young widow. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why? They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes. Liko mentioned that there's a plan in place to learn more about the tubes and the machines and to sabotage the network. But not today. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
Vigilant, citizen.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical in a pigsty. Go on, you may pass.
I'll need to find a way to get past that goon. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The Shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this will keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... blood and land.
Yeah, all right. Wait, that's my line. What's the passphrase?
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
He wants the correct passphrase before he'll allow me through. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Stand aside and let me through.
I just need the passphrase.
Come on, brother, you know me.
Nah, can't say as I do. And if you're not part of the family, you're not welcome here.
It's been torn into 3 pieces. It's been torn into 3 pieces. It's been torn into 3 pieces. It's been torn into 3 pieces.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing men...
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see you. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
It's been torn into 3 pieces. Step aside, brother.
Gods! He snuck up on me. Blood and land.
I'm not going to just keep... My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly. It's been torn into 3 pieces. It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! He snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble, human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy, for they are close. They are everywhere. I smell them.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
Foreign spice.
Her posture is odd. It's almost like she's tilting slightly to one side.
It warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's good and fair. Glory, cousins. Glory be upon you. In the light of the goddess. Yes, yes. I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that...
He smells of lavender oil.
Magical.
Maybe he's a physician.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm too far away to get a real goddess.
I said, listen to these humble brave folk, your cousins.
He can't have changed his clothes or taken a bath in
to their
months.
knees by the magical. driven to
Nothing in
bankruptcy,
particular stands
to
out.
moral corruption. Simple, uncomplicated
Nothing in particular
men
stands
and
out.
women led astray by the devilish,
There's
demonic,
nothing unusual about that
magical,
person.
the necromancer.
There's nothing unusual
I said
about
to
that
them,
person.
I said,
He must
we
be
need
wearing
to
leather
make a
undergarments.
stand. Now.
They make an unpleasant
Now.
creaking noise.
We need to rally behind our
I'm too far away to get a real
behind
sense of
our
that person.
own.
His
And I
left
said to
arm
them, I
keeps
said,
twitching.
you
He
need,
appears to have some sort of
they
muscular
need,
dysfunction.
what we need.
I'm too far away to get
someone
her
to stand
clothes
up
smell strongly of
and
tar and
speak their
smoke.
human cause.
She must be a factory
The
worker.
true
I'm too far.
Mercurian.
There's nothing unusual about
Someone
that person.
not afraid of the magical and his
There's nothing
foreign
unusual about
tongues.
that person.
Yes.
Nothing in
Yes.
particular stands out.
You know me. You
There's
know
nothing
me.
unusual
No,
about that
I seek
person.
no fame or fortune. I
He
seek only
reeks of
truth.
tobacco.
I seek
An Azadir
the
variant,
light.
unless my
I
nose
seek
deceives me.
justice for brave,
Hammy used
humble,
to smoke this.
human folk like you.
Her posture
Yes.
is odd.
Yes,
It's
yes.
almost like nothing in
I
particular
stand
stands
here
out.
before you as your
Honor
servant.
Hilaris. He
Stand here
leads
before
this
you as
national
your
front for
humble
faith and family.
servant. Soon the city will elect a new council, a new leader, one who will take responsibility for the lawlessness.
He smells
that
of lavender
haunts
oil.
These occult,
Maybe he's a physician.
ill-lit
Her
lanes.
posture is odd.
Our benefactors
It's almost
do great
he reeks
work.
of tobacco.
They do brave
An
work,
Azadir variant, unless my
important
nose
work.
deceives me. Nothing in particular
must
stands
do his
out.
work. But they
Nothing in
can't
particular
be
stands out.
everywhere.
She's
they can't
humming to
protect
herself.
all of you from
It's a
your
tune I
dark
recognise.
neighbours.
A
And where the
sweet
Azadi
lullaby.
falls short, where their light. Oh yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No. No, the light of the goddess is about acceptance, not disapproval.
Honor
She smiles
Hilaris.
upon all good humans.
He leads this
Our
national
common
front for
enemy
faith and
is
family.
The filthy immigrant, the necromancer, the demon, the magical. That's what this is all about. It's about fighting the magical infestation. It's not about which gods we do or do not worship. No. The Azadi are nothing if not open-minded. They'll never curtail your right to worship your gods of old. Of course, the goddess represents the truth and the light. She symbolises the fight against the magical, that sorcerer. To embrace her light is to embrace humanity itself. Thank you again for coming. Thank you. May you walk in the light, cousins. And remember, vote Hilaris. Vote Faith and Family. Vote National Front.
Honor Hilaris. He leads this national front for faith and family. Honor Hilaris. He leads this national front for faith and family. Honor Hilaris. He leads this national front for faith and family. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying and wish to return to their families. I'm sure we'll learn more about those tubes soon enough. Right now, we have other concerns. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called?
People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. A map of the southernmost parts of Marcuria. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Next week, I get to leave Marcuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait. I'm so sick of this shit.
Better to... There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route.
Messages for me, Dar. I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left.
Are you lost? Then find a map and leave me be.
The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent.
Are you lost? There are city maps everywhere. They should help you find your way around.
They've brought in the very best engineers, builders and metalworkers from Azadir to help create these machines and the tube network. We need to find out why. It's the street sign I removed from the post.
Don't you know there's a curfew on? We should both of us be indoors.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. A map of the southernmost...
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening. Sometimes I almost wish the rebels...
Where have you been?
Always angry.
Where have you
been? A good
been?
man to have by us at a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
Something tied you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Go on, Kian. Show us the traitor. If you can.
Nibble. I have 7 sturdy cheeses for sale. You don't look like my usual customers. You're a lot bigger than them. And you're sort of... indistinct. I must be damned. I think I need glasses.
Crispy, bitterly.
You don't look like my
wrapped in a
usual
crunchy
customers.
yeast
You're
barrel.
a lot bigger than them. And you're sort of...
His skin appears red and blistered.
be damned. I think I need
Perhaps he
glasses.
spent too much time in the sun.
Tell your friends.
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat.
Fully authorized and
It's a
licensed.
testament to their
No
resilience.
sorcery.
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed.
Tilly, wrapped in a crunchy yeast.
What's happening? Help! Help!
I've got eats from across the Northlands.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. These men, while my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why? People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stant. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. I'm sorry I could do nothing to save his.
You saw him that evening?
He asked me to visit you. To tell you that he loves you.
And then you left him to be tortured to death by those bastards.
I swore not to take an innocent life.
They told me he begged for death. You could have granted him a clean and honourable journey to the night side, but instead you just left him there. Don't talk to me about honour. You have none. leave us be.
Arn Stont's widow. She wants nothing to do with me. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off. It's a good thing the people still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. Honor Hilaris. He leads this National Front for Faith and Family. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it's...
It says Watcher's Court.
Watch your back.
A runner passing messages between checkpoints. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
What do you want?
There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it.
Messages for me, Dom. I'll see that it's delivered, Dom.
What are you doing out so late? Don't let the guards see you.
A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
I need to hurry home this instant.
Can I help you with anything?
Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover some... That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Are you following me? After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again?
Always be vigilant, citizen.
No.
It says Watcher's Court.
Let's see. Wait, wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is. This don't look right.
Goddess. Dead. Murdered. What for? What a terrible waste. I would have to break the seal. No. The mole would know I'd opened it, and she might not be very happy about that. Our agreement may be forfeit.
Next week, I get to lead Marcuria for the first...
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Oh, hello. Oh, next time, maybe. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves.
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected.
The Azadi return to get proverbial back scratched.
The mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. I can see no reason for his murder other than vengeance and cruelty. How can I trust someone like that? I can't let this lie pass, or I will appear weak.
You lied to me, Mole.
Just like Azadi lied to my people. Just like they say, come out, little one, you will not be harmed before they slaughter them all.
That boy did no harm to your people.
Banda children did not harm your people.
If she has something on her mind, I should let her speak.
One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banter are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
Who's there?
A map. Alvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
What's the matter? She says.
At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Alvik keeps them in check. That must be the publican. Alvik, I think his name was.
It's in a helmet. I should be getting home.
There are mostly labourers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the resistance.
We get started, and then I'll head home.
Alvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that. At least there are mostly labourers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the resistance.
Walk. Come on, said the clergy. A man has his urges, but the witch only wanted to talk.
What can I get you, my good man?
I have... Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons of this filthy hive? I have little faith in the quality of the water in this place, but I can at least hold a cup and pretend to be drinking stronger stuff. I'll take a cup of water.
Water? Why would you want to order that foul stuff? I'm afraid we serve no water here, Da. Fish fucking that, you know. Here's your merry minstrel, Da. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long.
Balance be cursed. Oh, I'm gonna be feeling this tomorrow. Might as well have a few more since I'm already well and truly fucked.
Ah, finally. There you are. Sit. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
She claims to be my friend and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation. I have no patience for threats.
Threats? Who's talking about threats? I'm just trying to get your attention. You're a popular man, Kian Alvane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in the way. I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have. So it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulvik can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Alvane.
I should be getting home. Just one more for the road. A bit of Dolmari courage to help me get started. And then I'll head home.
Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face. The fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
We shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah, Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do?
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on. So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? A guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not a... God. I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping Leapford, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous. How did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping Leapfurs?
Nope, just nope. You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know... In fact, I could have set you up
That's quite enough,
with...
Anu.
I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... Blah! It's really disturbing.
Passes. What are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvani. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several
that
men...
mouth thing again, Zidling.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry. We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Come on, we need to get to the boat.
I don't see them. We need to keep moving.
Come on, we need to get to the boat.
Don't keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Come on, we need to get to the boat.
I don't see any more assassins, but we can't risk it. We need to leave, now.
Good catch, Kian. That was a good catch, wasn't it, Liko?
He survived. It was acceptable.
He's totally warming up to you.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome!
Any news of the informer?
We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Liko.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Marcuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago. And she ain't alone.
The first is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course he won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hami, alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money, or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the Magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
A sister and a soldier. That's a capital crime.
Well, that, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Marcuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming. And you knew my history with them. That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Myria?
Liko, Shepard, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvani, you are on your feet again.
The traitor. She betrayed the Resistance to save herself. And now she's come back? Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees. The traitor. What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she's done. If I tell them now she's dead, I must confront her in private.
They're all well. Rebuilding... apologies, Shepard. I'm tired from my travels. I would like to retire to my quarters.
Of course. Let's speak tomorrow. That goes for all of us. The hour is late. We will reconvene after breakfast.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakim to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utana and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardir that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent Bakim to free you. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in, become comfortable with this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the Magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives, even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the Resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool, and you are a symbol. Our secret weapon, the key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day, and there's still much I need to do. We can continue our conversation another day.
I've been expecting you. Why did you protect me in there? Why not tell them what I did?
I have no intention of protecting her secrets, but her selfless actions granted me a second chance. At the very least, she deserves to be heard. I only had a moment to decide. It was her portal that helped me escape the keep. She healed my wounds. She knew I might expose her, and yet she saved my life. I called her a traitor. It was her portal that helped me escape. Why did you save me?
Because you were sick. Because you needed me. Because without my help, you would have died.
Knowing I might tell everyone what you did.
That made no difference. The Resistance needs you. So I did my part.
You're still a traitor.
I did betray the Resistance. But before you decide what to do with me, will you hear me out?
I will base my decision on what I know and what I think is everyone deserves to be heard. Maybe the others won't give her that opportunity. Speak.
When I gave you the location of our base and betrayed April, I thought I was sacrificing one person to save everyone else. But many died because of my actions. This has haunted me. I have questioned my motives. Did I sell her out to save the shipment of food and medicines? Without it, many would have suffered. The old, the sickly, the children. Or did I betray the Resistance to save my own skin? I would have been executed by the Azadi. I truly don't know. Perhaps it was a little of both. Perhaps things are not so black and white. We can never truly know the consequences of our actions. If you keep my secret, I can continue to help. I am of real value to the Resistance, despite my crimes. Turn me in, and more will suffer. But justice, for what it's worth, will be served. It's your choice to make, Alvane, not mine. What is your decision? What will you do with me?
However she chooses to justify her betrayal, regardless of her importance to the Resistance, the others deserve to know. Her fate needs to be in their hands. She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. I must protect her secret, whatever the consequences. I'll be watching you.
I promise you won't regret your decision. I will live to repent my sins and serve the Resistance. I'm in your debt, Alvane. Always and forever.
You saved my life, but I may still call on you one day to do something for me.
I'll be ready.
The First is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The General was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the Goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess, guide his immortal soul to the First Mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause, and he...
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burnt his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mir.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Valmon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus et al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things elsewhen. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer? How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This one's name is Lux. This one is the first dreamer. This one is like you, like your sister, like those who did dream and shaped reality.
Another dreamer? Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes, and also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey! Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on! Jesus, that felt so real. Oh, is that the time? Oh, shit.